Welcome back, NicknLex here. Thank you so much for being back to another video of Music with Nick. Today we got a amazing marathon lined up from RG. Thank you so much. This is going to be amazing because it's all fusion and it's all basically my cup of tea. You know, that's like the music that I, tend to listen to basically every day, like as much as I can. So because I study music every day, and it's always good to listen to some masters doing their craft. So we got a really cool lineup. First of all, of course, thank you, RG, for this awesome marathon, for sponsoring the marathon, and for making the video happen. So I'll read down the artists that we're gonna see. These are all gonna be live videos. So I'm gonna pull up the screen in a moment, and then we're gonna watch it together. So we're gonna start off with Return to Forever, which I love. Return to Forever with Bill Connors. Bill Connors has been on our map very, very much. Especially RG and BMAC requests him a lot, and I love him to death. He's like one of my new musicians that I watch. He's gonna do Space Circus. This is live 1973. This is the first video. Then we're gonna switch to Bill Bruford. I just saw Bill Bruford in his later days, in a Yes documentary. I think you can see that on oh my god, I forgot, Patreon. And with the whole Yes lineup. So Bill Bruford, Jeff Berlin, who I love because of Allan Holdsworth, Kazumi, Watanabe, Volume 6, Half Blood, live in 2011. So I tried to get Jeff Berlin on the show. It hasn't happened, but maybe in the future, Then Jimmy, the third song is going to be Jimmy Herring and John McLaughlin from P.R.S. 30th anniversary concert. And our fourth video is going to be George Duke plus Billy Cobham, Rush Hour at the Montreux 2006. So here we go. Give me one moment. I'm going to pull up the magic screen, and we'll continue. All right, and we're back. So as you can see, I like to make the screen as big as possible. Because I also want you guys to, see them in action and not just my face. So let's go ahead and start with Return to Forever. I got it here blown up on the screen like this big. So let's see what they got for us. And again, if this is your first video, thank you so much for being here. If you would like the video, you can give it a like, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever you like. Subscribe. It's all up to you. All right, here we go with Return to Forever. It's a young Chick Corea. So we have a young Chick Corea. I think this is Stanley Clarke on the bass, I'm pretty sure. And this is not Aldi Meola, or Frank Gambale, but let's find out. All right. Wow, this is a crazy example just how good Chick Corea was. Uh, I don't know who this guitar player is. Let me just. I want to figure it out. It's killing me. Um, Give me 1 second. So this is and he doesn't really look that I mean, everybody's having a lot of fun and he's not like in the zone. I mean, if you would have had Frank Gambale there or Allan Holdsworth, Chick Corea would have had some difficulty, to keep up. But this was basically an easy battle. And I know that it's all fun and games. They do this. This is just, I mean, there is competition, trust me, always between musicians. I've done this as well. In my bands, and when somebody takes a solo and you're talking to each other like this, it comes down who plays the better licks, and Chick Corea was just outplaying him here, like, and with this wee little this little knob that he has is just helping him a lot. But just his language here is so much more vast. Like, he has total control over scales. The guitar player was basically just beginning on the same route and just playing solos, but he was never kind of like, he didn't try to outplay Chick Corea, or if he did, he didn't succeed. So Return to Forever. In 1973. I just want to see who this guitar player is. Bill Connors. That's insane. I mean, I know Bill Connors, but I mean, and Bill Connors is like, he just looks so young, I guess. Yeah, well, Bill Connors, I mean, he's like, you can't say anything about Bill Connors. He's a master. But I mean, okay, it was 1973. Maybe he was, I don't know. Maybe he was just trying to give Chick Corea, the spotlight here. But they're all very, very young. And I don't know. I've heard a lot of Bill Connors and he is a monster. So it's kind of weird. But, well, that's my reaction to it. I think Chick Corea did, outplay him very, very much. Okay, let's continue. Wow, crazy good theme, and I love that they're having so much fun, and it's all like improv over a little theme, and then they'll just go wild. Great solo here by Stanley Clark and Billy, just keeping the rhythm wonderful. So amazing as always. I think I'm gonna play some Allan Holdsworth at the end if we have some time left, but this was great. All right, switching to the next video. All right, so I do these cuts because I don't like, if I do a list of YouTube videos, there might be like a commercial in there, and I don't want commercials in our videos because then it really gets tough to cut out. So I rather just start the video, let the commercial run, put it on pause, and that's how I line them up. So here we have Bill Bruford, Jeff Berlin, and Kazumi Watanabe. Man, what a lineup. I mean, just Bruford, you know, from Allan Holdsworth and Yes fame and UK, and oh my god, with Jeff Berlin, who've also heard so many times on my Allan Holdsworth collection, and Kazumi. So let's get this rolling. Awesome. Okay, so I have to be honest. Like Jeff Berlin just kills it here. Um, Kazumi, like his style is just too and I don't want to be like overly critical here, but I am, you know, when it comes to guitar players, I'm very picky. I've been listening to too many guitar players that are just too good. You know, Brett Garsett, Richard Hallabeek, Guthrie Govan, Aldi Meola, Allan Holdsworth. Um, you know, the list goes on. Richie Kotzen, Greg Howe. I don't know if I mentioned him already. You know, Frank Gambale, uh, who's oh my god, what's the other guy that I love? There's just so many, you know. And so when I listen to like Kazumi, he's just too scratchy. He's just like he is fast and everything, but I need that liquid, you know, liquid legato. Or if you're gonna play every note, it has to sound, you know, or either a little bit muted, palm muted. It's just too scratchy. It's too dirty for my taste. But that's just me, you know. That's just me talking. Just the language that he's talking, the scales that he's using are not then they don't convince me as being like he's not blowing me away, you know. And as soon as Jeff started playing, he's like, you know, he outplayed like Kazumi and he's not even using a pick, so no. So it's just like, you know, that's when it comes to guitar players, I'm very picky about what they're saying and or if they're just like playing fast notes, you know. So it's all about the language. So yeah, I have to be honest. So yeah, for me here, Jeff like killed it, you know, and it's just for obvious reasons, you know. All right. So yeah, so the thing about this song, it's like it was more like it wasn't that jazzy. It was more like a, you know, like a bluesy kind of thing. And I think guitar players like Vai or Satriani here would have done just a better job. And I don't want to be I don't want to be that guy, but when it comes to guitar players, I kind of am, you know. I'm very you know, or Eric Johnson. I mean, it's just yeah. I think like Bill Bruford and Jeff Berlin were carrying him, and maybe it was his sound, his setup. I don't like the distortion. It's just too like there's too much pick involved and not enough like liquid, you know, like legato. And but yeah, that's just my opinion. You know, if you loved him, if he's your favorite guitar player, I'm sorry, but you know, that's who I am. Okay, let's get on with the next video. All right, third video, we have P.R.S. 30th anniversary. We have John McLaughlin and Jimmy Herring. And Jimmy Herring, the other day, I did a reaction to RG's marathons, and oh my god, he was killing it with the volume knob. Oh my god, such sweet like volume you know, lines, and it was just like amazing. Now to see these two together is gonna be just freaking amazing. John McLaughlin has always been one of my favorite guitar players since I heard him on Friday night with Paco de Lucia and Aldi Meola, and I've just discovered him, you know, through this channel with Mahavishnu Orchestra and just by himself. But he's just a legend, and he was good friends with Holdsworth. They never really recorded together, but he was like, if I knew what Holdsworth was doing, I would steal it. So that's what he thought of Allan. So yeah, they're just really, really good. They were great guitar players here. So let's go with these two, and let's see what they got. So yeah, it sounds like all hell, of course. You can barely hear the music. You can't really make out what the bass is doing, what the drums are doing, but I'm sure he is he is playing along. So it's because we got the monitor right in front of us. But just his playing by himself is beautiful, Jim Herring has a wonderful technique, right hand technique. Very reminiscent of Aldi Meola, it's all, every note is being picked. Really cool, but I love it because he's a clean player and just beautiful lines, man, beautiful lines. But let's see what John has to say here. He was just standing there and waiting for his turn, but he was digging what Jimmy was playing. So let's go with John here. Let's go back for a second. it happened. It always happens. A jazz player will always outplay a rock player. It's just the sad truth. Because of the language and the lines, and Jim was playing amazingly nice, melodic lines and harmonic minor scales and stuff, but then John just like starts to playing chromatic stuff, and there's no challenge. It's just that's the basically that's the thing about being a jazz player. You just have more control over the fretboard, and you can see that he doesn't need that much distortion. He has lower volume, and yet he's like killing it, and yeah, that's just the truth. He's literally like, yeah, he's killing it, because his lines are just to use the chromaticism in your playing, and when you're outside the box and you don't need the pentatonic scales and you don't need to be then you're basically all over the map. You're all over the fretboard, and it just sounds amazing. So yeah, that's what he's doing, and he even does it better than Al Di Meola. Al Di Meola plays very good jazz lines, but not like him. Oh wow, that was just cut short. Okay, so okay, so yeah. I didn't even know that it was going to be over, but I was so immersed. But so yeah, so they're together here again in another video, but this is not what RG requested. We're switching to the fourth video. Here we go. Or is it the fourth video? I have to check. All right, so it is indeed the fourth video, and this is George Duke and Billy Cobham together, two drummers that are like legends. Let's see if we recognize the other musicians. Okay, so George Duke is the keyboardist. So I thought I've heard another drummer that's with the name Duke, but it wasn't that Duke, so it's the keyboard player. So I was like, where's the other drummer? So yeah, wrong. I was wrong. There we go. What I love about this is you can obviously see that they're friends, and there's just these looks that musicians give each other, which is like, do you see that? And hey, how about this? And it's just, I love the communication they have, and it's all, fun. It's like, that's what they do, and they're master musicians, and they must have such an enormous amount of respect for each other. And I love this. It's at that level of musicianship. It's so different. It's so cool. I love it. Really cool. George Duke. I've never seen him. This is a very, very good keyboardist or piano player. that solo was just amazing. Just the footwork, and then this little subtle like with all the. Oh my god, it's so good. My god, this guy is so good. Wow, yeah. Woo! I can't believe it. No. I mean, George Duke, that's a player that I haven't seen, but thank you, RG. Now I know him. I think I was thinking about some other Duke who was a drummer, but this was fantastic. What a solo. Okay, one moment. Okay, so I had to do it. I had to play some Allan Holdsworth. This is a very great tune because it's Alan Pasqua's Proto-Cosmos, and it's been done by a lot of other players. So this is just a little, addition that I would like to do to the marathon because there were so many great players, and Alan is just such an amazing, unique player, and his approach is just unreal. So we have Allan Holdsworth, we have who else do we have? I have to see. I don't remember, but it's I think Chad Wackerman on the drums, on the bass. I'll have to see, and on the keyboards, I think it's I have to check, but yeah, and always in his humble way, he's like, well, we can more or less play this, so so here we go.
We'd start with that tune because we could more or less play it. So here it is.
Wow. And we have Captain what's his name? And we're back. Thank you so much. So this is what we just heard. The Protocosmos little concert is on this DVD. If you want to buy it, beautiful. So I just wanted to see who is on the yeah, Steve Hunt on the keyboards, and then Scully Sverrisson on the bass. So yeah, really cool. And it says here Eddie Van Halen, Yngwie Malmsteen, Alex Lifeson, and Steve Vai, Frank Zappa. Like, well, they all thought the world of him. Thank you so much, Michelle, for this amazing DVD. It's like, if this was a cassette, it would be like worn out already. All right, so, well, thank you so much, RG, for this amazing marathon. I had a lot of fun. I hope my little addition at the end was fun as well. You know, I just love the man, and I always want to include him in anything that's fusion related. You know, he's basically, for me, he's the king of all guitar players, and even, I don't know, like just musicians in general, because he wanted to be a sax player, but only had the guitar at the time, so he learned on there. But yeah, all the musicians here were just amazing. I loved all the videos. Thank you so much. This was so interesting. I mean, we can just see that, you know, there it was, Bill Connors. And I thought it was, we were talking about Billy Cobham on the drums, but Bill Connors is on the guitar on the first one. That's the one where I thought he was a little outplayed by Chick Corea. Bill Bruford and Jeff Berlin, Kazumi, that's the one where I thought Kazumi was not my favorite guitar player. You know, it's not, I would not, I guess, listen to him by myself. Like, maybe I would. I have to listen to more. But then Jimmy Herring and McLaughlin was just amazing display of guitar playing. And then George Duke and Billy Cobham just killed it. Really, really cool. Thank you so much, RG, for, you know, putting this marathon together. I had a lot of fun, and I hope you did as well. And everybody else, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. We got a lot of jazz fusion on this channel, and we'll do more in the future. So thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.